Besties, let me set the scene. Because the way this whole fish farm situation jumped out at me and provoked, I genuinely thought someone was pranking me. Like, imagine minding your business, scrolling peacefully, and suddenly you fall into a rabbit hole where children, literal children, are being treated like full-time entertainers before they even know how to tie their shoes. The confusion that washed over me? Immediate. The second-hand embarrassment? Strong. The urge to call child services and a therapist? Powerful. Because these kids are not living a normal childhood. They're living inside a non-stop content machine where every tear, every tantrum, every awkward moment becomes online currency. Nothing is too private. Nothing is too sacred. And nothing is off limits for the sake of views. And please, don't even get comfortable yet. This is the comfort. What comes next? Oh, it's messy, disrespectful, borderline dystopian, and yes, we're going there. So let's talk about the fish farm. Kyle and Madison Fisher, aka the internet's definition of we post everything. Parents to 9-year-old twins, Tatum and Oakley. Halston 6, Oliver 4, Cohen 3. Now besties, when I say this family is deep in the content game, I mean these kids were basically handed ring lights before they were handed pacifiers. The twins were barely out of the NICU, still blinking like baby owls. And boom, they were YouTube employees without benefits, without sick leave, without even knowing what a camera is. The YouTube channel now sits on 4.7 plus million subscribers, while TikTok sits on 7.6 plus million followers. And trust me, very few of those followers are there for Kyle's personality. Their empire started in 2016, literally the moment twins entered Earth. No bonding time, no privacy, no, hey, maybe we keep the newborn era sacred. Nope, straight to filming. It was like, welcome to life, sweetie. Smile for the vlog. And from day one, it wasn't about family fun, it was about family content. There is a difference. One is memories, the other is monetization. At the center of it all, the twins. Their tiny faces, their reactions, their milestones, their fights, their tears, their everything. Their childhood wasn't just documented, it was turned into clickable thumbnails, algorithm fuel, and bait for millions of strangers online. Besties, let that sink in. Their literal birth was the beginning of a brand strategy. And that opens 1,000 ethical questions like, is this adorable? Or is it exploitation with pastel filters? Are these kids having fun? Or are they involuntary cast members in a show they didn't sign up for? Do they even understand what an audience is? Do they know millions of people have watched them cry? Because when you're posting their siblings' fights, their embarrassing slip-ups, their tantrums, their worst days, their awkward moments, before they can even pronounce the word privacy, something is off. It's not just that the bar is low, the bar has packed its bags, dug a hole, and moved into the earth's core. And besties, if you think this part is messy, oh no, we are only warming up. Brace yourselves, because the chaos has siblings. So one of the most viral fish farm videos ever was that fight between the twins. Remember that? Uploaded 6 years ago, over 7 million views, and everyone thought, aw, kids being kids. Girl, please, if only it were that innocent. Because, besties, the way this family said, kids being kids, while casually sprinkling production seasoning on top of it, I almost fell out. According to Yahoo News, they didn't just capture a sibling fight. They leaned into it, flipped it, edited it, polished it, and then served it to the algorithm like a 5-star negativity buffet. Like, this wasn't, oops, they argued. This was, oh, the algorithm loves drama. Say less. They strategized a toddler fight. Toddlers. Children still mixing up left and right. Kids who still cry when someone takes their crayons. Meanwhile, the parents are in the back like, yes, the emotional conflict arc is really giving us a strong Q4. And Kyle? Kyle did not flinch once while admitting they made millions off this. Millions. Of babies throwing hands over a toy. Besties, I had to pause the screen and walk around my room because what do you even say to that? Congrats on monetizing sibling trauma. Hope the twins got a cut of the profits even though they can't even spell profit yet. This was serious. Top comment said it best. How is this even allowed? The kids don't understand what's going on. Exactly. They don't understand views, monetization, click-through rate, emotional manipulation. Nothing. They are being filmed like teeny, reality TV cast members while their parents are out here treating tantrums like content gold. And honestly, this wasn't just messy, it was strategic, it was intentional. It was we know conflict gets clicks energy because once you start staging, exaggerating, or encouraging arguments for the sake of views, you are no longer documenting memories. You are producing a show. And the cast members can't spell their names, can't legally work, can't consent, can't even reach the top shelf. But wait, don't breathe yet, because if you thought this was bad, oh besties, the next part is way worse. This is where the documentary Born to Be Viral enters the chat. And besties, the way Kyle strutted into that interview like he was about to give a TED talk on how to monetize your offspring in 3 easy steps, I had to clutch my imaginary pearls. He did not blink, he did not flinch, he did not hesitate. He straight up told the world that family vlogging is a business, not a hobby, not a cute diary, not a we are just sharing memory situation. Nope, a full corporate operation with tiny unpaid employees and absolutely no HR department. And then he started bragging like he was reading off his LinkedIn accomplishments. Some days they make enough to pay an entire college career in one day. Sometimes they make more than 90% of the world's population in 24 hours. The sky is the limit is this line of work.
A new documentary about kidfluencers is about to drop, and here is the trailer.
Say action.
I'm having a good time.
Having a good time. YouTube video, 50,000 likes. I'm 10 years old, and I'm gonna be a YouTuber.
There's some days where we could pay for an entire college career in one day. The sky's the limit in this business.
The world of kid influencers, it's huge. Millions of views, millions of subscribers.
3 years old, they're taking the internet by storm. We had a viral video. People came to subscribe to us, and I said, well, I guess we got to make videos.
We have only a little bit of subscribers. Hit that bell.
Before social media,
We had like nothing.
we had to find something that could support our family.
Oh my God.
Madison pranked me that she was having the baby early, and it did 6.2 million views. So naturally, we want to do it again because we got to get the views, you know? Okay, that's not going to... Listen to me. I can only do it if you're cooperating.
You just shoot me dancing.
I'm done.
Hey guys, it's me, Ethan.
You don't have to say, hey guys, it's Ethan all the time. You already said it one time, okay? Sometimes you have to do videos and I don't want to do it that day.
We treat it like a business. That's why we continue to do well.
I don't feel like we're exploiting our kids.
You have over 100,000 subscribers, and you don't even know what you're doing.
It's a never-ending demand for more content.
I feel this obligation to let everyone be part of our life.
Big audiences can translate to big dollar signs for these creators.
Audience is 30% guys.
What?
A male commented, please keep her safe, she's my future wife.
All these people in their little comments, anything wholesome, they want to attack it. Am I doing this business because I loved it so much? Do they love it? What is social media?
I don't know actually.
Besties, the delusion is loud. He is out here talking like he's Jeff Bezos of baby content. Like, sir, you're not launching rockets. You're launching tantrum videos. And I genuinely don't think he realized that by flexing like this, he accidentally admitted the kids are basically mini money machines with limbs. Like, these poor babies sneeze and their parents are like, OMG, content opportunity. Because, let's be so serious for a moment. If one video of your child crying can't pay your mortgage, your vacations, your bills, and their theoretical future college fund, how are we still pretending this is just wholesome family sharing? Come on now. But here's the question nobody in that household seems eager to touch with a 10-foot pole. Where does the money actually go? Because let's be honest, the kids are not the ones managing the AdSense. The kids are not choosing which brands to partner with. The kids are not DMing Zara like, hey girlie, want to collab? The kids are not deciding whether the money buys toys or pays for new kitchen renovation. But the kids are the ones pulling the views. The kids are the ones on thumbnails. The kids are the ones performing. And those brand deals? Oh, they are fat. Zara money? Via money? Most toys money? Bestie, that is not pocket change. That's new SUV for the parents' money. All featuring the kids, all banking on the kids' faces, all profitable because of the kids. So again, lad for the people in the back. Who is that money really for? Because baby, if the kids aren't seeing a dime of what they earned, if all that money is going straight into adult pocket while the children grow up building someone else's lifestyle, then the math is not mathing. The top comment said it best. It's giving child labor disguised as family content. And honestly, I am not just seeing it. I am waving at it from across the street like, hey girl, long time no see. Reddit has been dragging the Fishfam for years. Like years, bestie. At this point, the Fishfam subreddit has enough material to write a 600-page dissertation, a Netflix docuseries, and an entire college course called Exploitation 101, How Not to Parent on Camera. People have been complaining about literally everything, and honestly, the list reads like a Yelp review for the world's worst daycare. Too much filming. Like, do these kids even know what silence sounds like? No downtime for the kids, not even a commercial break. Posting embarrassing moments. They said, privacy? Never heard of her. Refusing to discipline the kids properly unless it boosts engagement, then suddenly they are very invested. Focusing on cuteness instead of emotional needs. The bar isn't low, it's dehydrated. Watching kids on what to say. Reality TV confessionals, but make it kindergarten. Ignoring things like speech therapy. Yes, besties, speech therapy. The internet said, help your child, and the parents said, help us hit 5 million views. One person wrote, Kylie thinks he's the star, but he'd be nothing without the twins. Baby, when I tell you that comment had me screaming, because the accuracy, sharp, precise, surgical. The twins are the content. Kyle is basically the background character who thinks he's the main character. Another person wrote, they don't even pay attention to what their kids actually need. And besties, the way this hit like a slap, because you can see it. The kids will literally look uncomfortable, tired, overstimulated, done with life. And instead of turning off the camera, the parents zoom in. And the most liked comment of all time, the one Reddit carved into a digital stone tablet. They exploit their children for fame and money. The public has been chanting like a national anthem, loud, consistent, harmonized. Because honestly, when your kids' faces start giving hostage inner TikTok energy and you still keep filming, that's not content. That's a problem. A big one. Besties, sound off. Am I being dramatic? Or is this whole situation actually insane? This part actually makes my stomach drop. People criticize the parents for posting photos of the twins in bikinis, skimpy outfits, too mature clothing for their age. Let's be honest. This world is full of creepy people. And when you're posting suggestive outfits of children with millions of views, you're not being cute, you're being irresponsible. People said she's feeding her kids to cycles for clicks. And tell me why that comment is painfully accurate. Parents are supposed to protect their children, not dress them for engagement. Instant ick. Permanent ick. This one is one of the saddest parts, but also one of those moments where my soul literally left my body, did 3 cartwheels and landed back like, girl, what did I just hear? So, Madison steps forward with this emotional, soft voice confession about how filming every second of their lives made them stop actually living their lives real.
We're known as the Fish Fam.
We couldn't come up with any other names. It's like we're the Fisher family. I don't know.
I would say we're one of the beginning front runners of family vlogging and families being on the internet. We're like kind of like the OGs.
Have a nice day.
We were definitely one of the top family channels for sure.
I'm also giving free stuff away too.
You get a little bit addicted to the viewership.
And what about now? Where are you?
Ooh, Macarena, yeah!
No.
At times I'm like, it would be nice to just only do social media for fun.
Stop hitting her in the head. Give me that now.
We are so backed up in our life that it's always last minute and we have to punch it in super fast. I don't have time to do this right now. I think there's a lot of people that think that this job is really easy. It's not at all.
And besties, the way she said it like it was some shocking revelation, man, we could have told you that. The internet has been telling you that. The Reddit threads have dissertations on this. She literally said, when you film every trip, every birthday, every little moment, you stop living it, you perform it. And the way my brain glitched, because yes, exactly, That's what happens when your family vacations look less like bonding and more like unpaid reality show production days. But the real gag, is Kyle chiming in right with, they were addicted to the viewership. Addicted. Like, not we enjoyed the nice numbers, not the views motivated us. No, addicted. As in, they were treating views like some kind of digital dopamine drip, like YouTube stats were their morning coffee, afternoon snack, and midnight craving. Besties, when your relationship with views starts sounding like an episode of Intervention, that is not normal. That is not good. That's not quirky influencer culture. This is burnout wearing a full glam makeup look, posing in good lighting, smiling through the pain while whispering, just one more vlog. Here's where your brain might break, shatter, crumble, and file a complaint with HR. Because this part, oh, it's unhinged in Dolby Atmos. Kid actors, protected by Coogan's Law. Kid influencers, bestie. They might as well be protected by a loose prayer and a blurry iPhone screen. Like, think about it. A child working on a movie set has lawyers, unions, hours, safety reps, trust funds, protections. Meanwhile, a kid influencer? Their entire job description is smile into the swing light or mommy won't make the mortgage. YouTube claims they terminate accounts under 13. But that's the gag. All these accounts conveniently say run by the parents, so the rules do a cute little backflip and disappear. Instagram? Same circus, different clown makeup. So on social media, kid influencers basically have no regulated work hours. They could be filming from dawn till meltdown. No guaranteed earnings protections, aka piggy banks, empty. No oversight on what gets posted, including their most embarrassing, traumatic, or private moments. It's the Wild West, but instead of cowboys, it's toddlers with brand deals. And then comes Kyle's response. Besties, the way I had to pause the screen and just stare when asked about laws protecting his kids from being overworked, this man said, my kids are in a picture, and this is work? I am not sure. Sir, I'm going to need him to stand in business for once in his life because you're not just taking pictures, you're monetizing them. You're ranking in millions of these images. This is not a scrapbook, it's a revenue stream. Be so for real. And the top comment nailed it. If this isn't child labor, what is? Like, honestly, I'm not saying the kids need W2 forms, but if they're starring in videos, promoting brands, carrying the channel, and funding the family's lifestyle, baby, they are working harder than half the interns in corporate America. I mean, the public is saying what needs to be said, loudly, clearly, and in 4K. The internet has been calling them out, like loudly, consistently, and with the type of energy people usually reserve for celebrity cheating scandals. Reddit threads, TikTok's teachers, comment sections, Facebook aunties, every corner of the internet has had their little digital megaphone up like, hello, are we all seeing this? It's the kind of universal agreement we rarely get online. Like, people can't agree on pineapple on pizza, but they can agree on this. They are exploiting their kids. And when Kyle was asked about it, instead of pausing, reflecting, or even pretending to understand, he hit us with, people don't understand what we do. Besties, the way my soul left my body, sir, we understand perfectly. You film your kids constantly for money. That's the whole job description. There is nothing mysterious about it. Then he tried to compare it to putting kids in commercials, except commercials have work permits, breaks, money protection, real regulations, actual supervisors who step in when a child is tired, overstimulated, or crying. Meanwhile, the Fishfam living room is basically a discount film studio with zero HR, zero rules, and zero consideration for whether a 4-year-old actually wants to perform today. And then, because the clownery never ends, when the interviewer gently brought up exploitation, Kyler decided to make a joke. A joke. He said she was exploiting him and the kids. Gaslight, gatekeep, deflect, repeat. The holy trinity of I am avoiding accountability like it's cardio. Besties, the way he said it with his whole chest like he ate the joke up, no, it wasn't giving humor. It was giving, I don't want to answer this question, so let me chaotically backflip away from it. Like, sir, you're not disproving the point. You're performing it in 4K. So, besties, what do we think? Are the Fish Farm kids living a dream life, or are they being used for views, clout, and cash? Comment your thoughts. This is only the beginning, because these influencer families, oh, I have files, stacks. All right, group chat, adjourned. Mwah.